In Belgorod, the situation is becoming increasingly grim. According to Russian propagandists, more than 250 drones have flown into the city in 3 days. The streets are emptying. Residents are taking their children out en masse, and there are constant explosions and gunfire overhead. Z propagandist Marina Akhmedova admitted, "The city looks deserted. After the morning attacks, many Belgorod residents left. It became impossible to be with children. You can easily feel how the UAVs are rushing towards the city center, towards the administration." She complains. According to her, the attacks do not stop day or night. Drones are replaced by missiles. Everything is accompanied by explosions and automatic fire. Russian bloggers admit life in Belgorod has turned into a nightmare. It is unsafe to walk the streets, and fragments of downed drones are constantly falling around. For the first time on their own soil, people have felt what Ukraine has been experiencing for several years. Ukrainian journalist Denis Kazansky sharply commented on the situation. "It's not a very pleasant situation, is it? We thought that drones and missiles would be used to hit Ukrainians with impunity, but look how it all turned out. We could, for example, leave Ukraine alone, stop the war, and all this will end." Belgorod authorities introduced new restrictions on sharing information about drone attacks in the region. The Astra Telegram channel noted, "Due to the current situation and the threat of drone attacks, additional security measures are being taken in Belgorod Oblast." Belgorod Governor Vyacheslav Gladkov wrote, "It is forbidden to spread in public space, including on the internet, any information related to the work of the military, their locations, equipment, or civilian infrastructure." Belgorod Oblast, which borders Ukraine's Kharkiv, Sumy, and Luhansk oblasts, has served as a staging ground for Moscow's attacks. Strikes are frequently launched from the region against Ukrainian territory. Gladkov noted that only official representatives of government bodies, law enforcement, and security services may publish details of attacks. Citizens are allowed to post videos of attack aftermaths, only published by authorities. Administrative penalties will apply for violations, though specifics were not provided. Gladkov also announced that parents in local kindergartens will be required to attend first aid courses. Russian authorities have repeatedly accused Ukraine of striking Belgorod Oblast and Belgorod City since the start of the full-scale war.
The joint Russia-Belarus military exercise involving thousands of troops continued on Monday at the Beryslaw training ground, about 74 kilometers northeast of Minsk. According to Associated Press, international media were invited to watch demonstrations of live fire and air strikes, mobile fire groups on motorcycles and buggies, and air defense support. The exercises, dubbed Zapad 2025, or West 2025, are intended to showcase close defense ties between Moscow and Minsk, as well as Russia's military might. They are held in both Belarus and Russia and will last through Tuesday. The maneuvers follow a recent incursion of Russian drones into Polish airspace, which fueled long-standing fears that the hostilities in Ukraine could trigger a wider conflict. The Russian military said it wasn't targeting Poland, and Belarus suggested drones veered off course. But European leaders described it as a deliberate provocation, forcing NATO allies to confront a potential threat in its airspace for the first time. According to the Belarusian military, 23 international observers are monitoring the drills, including 3 representatives of NATO member states, 17 representatives of the Military Diplomatic Corps, and a representative of the OSCE Conflict Prevention Center. The exercises come as Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko has made recent moves to improve relations with the West, including the release of 52 political prisoners in a deal brokered by the United States.
В условиях, оснащенных унифицированным модулем планирования и коррекции, осуществляется на полигоне обеспечения как днем, так и ночью. Подразделение ракетами. Высокой надежностью, неприхотливостью и низким уровнем уязвимости является 20%, что повышает ее мощь. Вы наблюдаете, как противник наносит огневое поражение по позициям на... Вы можете наблюдать, как на правом фланге огневое Ми-35 вести стрельбу из кабины без подготовки огневой позиции, штурмовыми группами для восполнения боекомплекта. Применяется беспилотный авиационный комплекс «Квадро-М». Данный беспилотник рабочей частоты, что усложняет его подавление средствами радио. Не заденет соседа своим огнем. И в его секторе нет опасности, или она сложнее из-за характера войны и активного использования беспилотников. Вместе с тем, в настоящее время вооруженные силы...
На данном учении сегодня присутствуют представители порядка 23 государств. Из них 3 представителя государств-членов НАТО, 17 представителей военно-дипломатического корпуса, представитель Центра по предотвращению конфликтов ОБСЕ, который прибыл с личного разрешения генерального секретаря ОБСЕ. Данному представителю мы предоставили возможность посетить все воинские подразделения, принимающие участие в данном учении, все полигоны, а также провести беседу с военнослужащим как Республики Беларусь, так и Российской Федерации. Таким образом, данное учение, на наш взгляд, является без прецедента открытыми. Мы не несем никому угрозы. Мы за выстраивание конструктивного и прагматичного диалога.
Можете наблюдать, как на правом фланге огневое Ми-35 огневых ударов вести стрельбу из кабины без подготовки огневой позиции, штурмовыми группами для восполнения.